Well, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Needless to say, it has been far too freaking long. I mean, first I'm gone for like 6 months, and then this whole pandemic thing shuts everything down for months and months. I just feel like it's been forever since I've seen any of you. So, some of you may know, some of you may not, but after I graduated high school last year, I took a gap year with this program that was run through the Canadian Mennonite University. I spent some time traveling for a bit. If you didn't know that, then you obviously did not follow my social media for the past year. Oh my gosh. But basically this whole lockdown thing has kind of prevented me from really meeting up with anyone or talking to them about what I experienced. And I figured some people might be interested in hearing about that. So I've decided to do these weekly or bi-weekly recaps, I guess, about my experience on that trip. Partly because so much happened on that trip that I couldn't possibly talk about it all in one video, but also partly because I just got so much footage on that trip that it would be a complete waste not to use a lot of it. So sit back, buckle up, strap in as I do my level best to recap my time on the program Outtaown. So we start in Hamilton, Ontario at 5 a.m. on September 8th, 2019. I hop on a plane for Winnipeg. That's Ben, it's my first friend of program. He was actually on the plane with me, but I didn't notice until after we got off. So we all met and got acquainted at CMU, 36 students and 5 leaders in total. One very crowded van ride later, we arrived at Manitoba Pioneer Camp on Shoal Lake. The camp is actually on an island, so we had a nice crowded boat ride in addition to a nice crowded van ride. Eileen, wait for the camera. That was a good one, Oh dang, I didn't get that one. There we go. Oh, the sunsets there are gorgeous, you know.
3, 2, 1.
So after some icebreakers and a good night's sleep, we split into 2 groups for a 3-day canoe trip. Oh man, we were all so pumped for 3 beautiful days of canoeing on this gorgeous lake, beautiful sunshine and everything. Unfortunately, the weather didn't really get the memo about the whole sunshine thing. So yeah, bit of rain our first day and a half or so, but our spirits were still pretty high. Ooh yeah, and some of us got to explore an old mine shaft in a canoe. Hey! Canoeing was definitely a learning experience for a lot of people on program. Anyone who could steer successfully without tipping the whole canoe over was like a hot commodity on the trip. Hi, wave hi! So, in between showing us all the sights and treating us to some really, really good camp food, our guides had kept bringing us back into focus with the themes of beauty and brokenness as we went through the trip. It's easy for a lot of us to see the beauty when we're surrounded by nature. Beautiful sunsets, pristine water, loon calls, and eagles screaming. But then we start to think about how much natural beauty in our country has been destroyed. The difficulties that the indigenous communities around the lake experience every single day. How awkward and uncomfortable a lot of us felt throughout this first leg of the adventure. And even some of the brokenness in our own personal lives we brought with us. Sometimes it's harder to find the beauty amidst all the brokenness. But we learned that it's always there if you have the eyes to spot it, even if you need someone to help you see it. So yeah, overall, pretty good canoe trip. Oh, there's Bethany and our leader Luke. They rigged a hammock as a sail for fun, though trying to get that canoe to sail straight did not look fun at all. So, back to NBC for some rest and some orientation. We kept on getting to know each other a bit more through fun games.
I said Toso! I said it clearly and loudly.
Uno brings out the worst in people. That's what I'm talking about.
Triple is the hardest one because you have to have 3.
Uno! No!
What the hell was that? He didn't take the game!
No!
Oh my gosh. Bonding through massage trains?
Oh man, it's all starting over here.
relatively talented retelling of our canoe trips.
Most of us didn't really know how to paddle at all. Some people didn't even know how to steer. Kara. And then we saw it. The rain came pouring down. It was a massive light rainstorm.
We also had some jam sessions, card games. Ooh, slight tangent, I saw an otter one day. Some light sports. Oh, there's Carlos just bouncing his soccer ball. Love Carlos. And, you know, just enjoying each other's company and trying to find our place in this new and very unusual community. Ooh, and we had a nice bonfire to finish off our week there. And the next day we wrapped up and said goodbye to our new little island home. It was a nice surprise. Some eagles came to see us off.
Look, they're calling. They're speaking to us.
And a nice little res dog.
Look at this doggy.
Look at his eyes.
Look at him, he's so cute.
So our happy little band of misfits piled back into the vans for a nice long drive up to the next spot in our trip, Camp Arnez.